Hi, it's John Terry with Vision Advisors, and welcome to an estate planning conversation, part two. If you've not had an opportunity to go back and listen to the Q&A that we did with Ciara Lister, the Chief Counsel for Integrated Trust Systems, in part one, I encourage you to go back and to listen to that. In this particular conversation, we want to go a little deeper into the process itself. Now, just a quick reminder that Integrated Trust Systems is a referral network that Vision Advisors is referring to. And if you choose to engage in these practices, you're going to be making referrals to a estate planning attorney network. Ciara and the team that works at ITS will be available to help you. This is not a compensation model for you. This is an opportunity for you to bring a licensed attorney to work with you and your clients to put together the appropriate documents that you need and your clients need from an estate planning perspective to protect them from whatever may happen down the road, illness, injury, or death. I'm going to reintroduce Ciara Lister to you. I introduced her in session one, but she is a graduate of the University of Florida. She got her law degree from the Ave Maria School of Law, and she currently serves as the Chief Counsel of Integrated Trust Systems, and she's also a network attorney in their platform. Now, one of the things I want to point out is the fact that estate planning is a complementary service. It's something that you as a financial professional, this really fits you in what you do with your clients. You're working, many of you, in the area of helping clients transition from the workaday world into retirement. They're dealing with longevity issues. This is a point in life for many of them that their health begins to fade. And ultimately, they're trying to figure out, how am I going to transfer my assets from one generation to the next, which makes this a very necessary part of the planning process that you're engaging in. The other thing I think is important is as regulation begins to expand in our industry and we begin to come under these best interest standards as financial professionals, we've got to be holistic in our planning with our clients. And the ability to engage in conversation with our clients and making sure they've done this appropriate planning is important. And it's also going to allow us to check the box to show us that we're going to be meeting those new standards that are out there. Now, when we talk about the need for estate planning, Ciara, I know you've had an opportunity to work with other financial advisors. Can you add anything to what we're talking about in terms of the need for planning with your clients?
Oh, absolutely. So most of your clients are in a transitioning area in their life, but in general, most people don't have a proper estate plan. So it's very easy to find the clients that need this because it's going to be most of them. And some of them will try to tell you, oh, I had a will done a couple years ago. But a couple-year-old will is usually, I'd say 90% of the time, outdated, and it's not going to account for the changes that they're making financially and where they're at in life with who they want their beneficiaries to be. So I just say that it's everybody needs this.
Absolutely. And really, it's a historic problem when we think about it. Because I just had this conversation with a financial advisor that we work with in the state of Georgia. And here's what he told me. He said, I've been referring my clients to a local attorney. And he said, I sent this particular attorney 12 of my clients. And the next thing I found out is that attorney that I was sending them to was referring my clients to his own financial advisor. And he said, I ended up losing 8 clients because I was making a referral. One of the nice things about working with integrated trust systems and making a referral there, and Sierra, I'll let you comment on that, is do we do away with this problem working with ITS?
100%. So one, we always lean on the advisor, the person who's referring their clients to us, as that relationship person. So it's great. It's cost effective because you're the one who's going to stay in contact with them and make sure that, if they get a new product or they're moving their money somewhere, it's going to be accounted for in their trust. But also, this means that one, it's great for you. You're building that emotional rapport. You're staying in contact with them and allows us to do our jobs quickly and effectively because rather than relearning all of those clients ins and out of their life and their family, we get to help you help them and also maintain that relationship with you guys. So, we based it on our model to have you guys maintain the relationship and we're helping draft the documents and assisting you. as the advisor.
And so it's really having a team of people working together and not having somebody on the fringe that may end up sabotaging the plan that you're trying to put together because they've got a relationship somewhere else. I think that's valuable.
Yeah,
One of
we're
the things.
basing our plan on your plan, and it works so much better for the clients that way, and it works good for you to maintain relationships.
Absolutely. And one of the things I like, and one of the things that attracted me to this system when I met Gary, who founded this several years ago, is that Integrated Trust Systems is a secure online portal. It is client directed, but it can also be advisor facilitated. And as we shared in module 1, you have an opportunity now to be as involved in working with your clients and working with a network attorney in the system as you want to be. It's an opportunity for you to really partner with an ITS attorney like Ciara, who will be working with a number of your clients, or if you've got an attorney that your clients are working with and they want to onboard to be able to use the integrated trust systems, I believe, Ciara, that's something they can also do, correct?
Yes, absolutely. We're not cutting out attorneys. Some people even get the system and their attorney helps them with affairs. So I'm in contact with other attorneys, the advisors might be, but it still draws that other attorney into the system. And then some attorneys want to be onboarded and actually use the system. If you're referring out to them all the time, they can function in the role that I can if they want to, take the time to get caught up on how to do an attorney review. So there's, you know, multiple ways that we can work together.
Absolutely. And the other thing I like about this platform is it is affordable. I'm thinking, if I remember correctly, Ciara, and I'm not going to put a number out. I'm not going to do that. I'll let folks ask. But compared to, I know what my parents paid for the attorney that they went to see to have their estate planning documents done. This was substantially, and I'm talking substantially less expensive for what ultimately is a superior product in terms of the documents that you bring to the table. Ciara, anything you want to add to that?
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be a fraction of the cost in the beginning. And then there's not going to be any of those questionable hourly fees. You see it a lot with attorneys. Oh, I worked extra hard on this. So actually, I need a couple extra $100 from you because they have to make up for their billing. They're answering to whoever they're answering to. So it's, a constant price. It's not going to be a surprise. You pay for it up front. And then you have the ability to make changes without having to pay reinstatement fees.
And that's great. The other thing I like about this is a referral service. So you as a financial advisor, you get to introduce the concept of estate planning and the fact that you now have these services available through your practice. You as the financial advisor, you get to introduce your clients to this online secure platform. You get to make the introduction of the attorney to your clients so that you're staying in control and you're actually facilitating the conversation. Ciara, as you've worked with other financial professionals that have utilized your services, what have you seen in terms of this advisor facilitation and working with clients?
It's a great way to maintain client relationships, to get in front of clients again and bring up something that they need. It's also a great way to find clients. It's a great client acquisition tool. So anytime you're talking about estate planning with your clients, whether existing or brand new, it's going to be a great way to show them that you're comprehensive, you're thinking about their well-being, you're not trying to just make them move assets or sell them a product. It's a really holistic approach, and it builds a relationship like no other. They're going to tell you things that they only tell each other. So it's a really great way to build and maintain a relationship with your clients.
Yeah, and I'm glad you said that because one of the areas that I see this working is client retention, but also lead generation for the financial advisor. And if you think about client retention, now you've got an opportunity as a financial professional to enhance your client relationship because now you have the opportunity to have a different conversation with your clients than maybe you've had in the past. And it gives you an opportunity to introduce a new complementary service that provides something valuable to your clients that maybe they don't have, or maybe like my parents did. They had an estate plan done years ago when my sister and I were still minors. And just a few years ago, I was visiting with my dad and talking to him about his estate plan. And dad had never updated his estate planning documents. The individual that was named to be my guardian has been dead for over 10 years. I'm in my 50s, and that's how long it had been since my dad had updated his documents. So an opportunity to have a conversation can be fantastic, and an excited client can become a raving fan that becomes a source of referrals for you. But it also gives you an opportunity from a lead generation standpoint to market yourself differently, in the fact that you can approach your practice from an estate planning perspective and be different from everybody else that's just out there hawking product. It gives you the opportunity to utilize digital and social media marketing to provide access to an online platform where prospective customers that maybe haven't even engaged with you yet could have an opportunity to begin to have a discussion with you about estate planning. It gives you the opportunity, and we're going to be working on and rolling out some information for you to be able to do webinars and seminars to talk about estate planning. And I've kind of twisted Ciara's arm, and we're going to be doing a couple of recordings that we're going to be making available for her to be able to have an opportunity to speak to your clients as well. And we've got an amazing adult education program that is a 4-part series that talks about the 4 important steps that individuals need to take as they transition out of the workaday world into retirement. And one of those modules gets into the area of estate planning and covers the documents. Ciara, I know you've already talked about client retention and lead generation, but is there anything that you may want to add there?
No, I think that touched on the points. It's an invaluable tool for the client retention, for finding prospective clients. With that lead generation, you're going to see their assets too. So you know where things are held, what they're doing with their money. So it just opens up windows to one, you're going to see everything that they have. It's this way to have them just divulge everything to you. And you're just going to build an amazing relationship with your clients. They're now talking about their family and the things that are closest to them to you, who was a stranger maybe minutes ago. So it's a very neat, unique process for people to find clients.
And as they bring estate planning services into the mix, Ciara, what does that do in the advisor-client relationship in terms of building credibility and trust?
Well, one, they've told you secrets, so now they, innately just trust you. It's a human nature thing, but also they know that you are looking after them while they're alive, because now you've created a comprehensive plan for them after they die, and that you're going to essentially help take care of their family in the future. So it makes you look like this amazing person because you are bringing them an amazing service and product.
Yeah, and I'm glad you brought that up, Ciara, because it really positions the financial professional to bridge that gap between mom and dad and the kids and the grandkids when mom and dad are no longer there, because they're able to speak into that relationship saying, look, I was there when your attorney and I and your parents all sat down, and this was their plan for you. This was the wishes that they expressed in this document to be able to move things forward. And it really strengthens that relationship and can help you as a financial advisor bridge the gap to not only having the opportunity to have worked with parents, now to have an opportunity to continue to work with kids and grandkids down the road. Is there
Yeah,
anything else you want to add there? Yep.
the generational aspect of you being that person who, steps up and helps them financially and now hands these people essentially the money they've just inherited, all the assets they've just inherited, really puts you in a great position to, be the advisor for the next generation. So it's very cool because again, you're helping their parents. They know that when they're gone, they can trust you to help their kids as well. And the kids or beneficiaries are there thinking, oh, this is the person who got me all of my money and made this so easy.
Absolutely. One of the things that we've talked about and I've trained on with financial advisors for years is the value of becoming not just someone's financial advisor, but becoming their trusted financial advisor. That primary person that they lean into to help them make those important financial and wealth transfer decisions. This platform can really position you to upscale your credibility, to upscale your trust factor with your clients. So having watched this, you may be asking, how do I get started? I shared in part 1, and I'm going to share again in part 2. It's really a 3-step process. Number 1, you need to be appointed with Vision Advisors. You need to be a contracted licensed insurance professional doing business through Vision Advisors. And one of the benefits of doing that is the opportunity to have access to this amazing platform. As a contracted and appointed producer with Vision Advisors, we're going to provide you with a registration link where you can join Integrated Trust Systems as an associate to be able to have access to these tools and resources, to have access to Ciara and the entire team at ITS to work with you. And then you have an opportunity to start referring clients to ITS. That's about as simple as it gets. So if you've got questions about how to engage with Integrated Trust Systems, you'd like to learn a little bit more about the platform, you'd like to learn a little bit more about us, if you don't yet know who we are and you're not yet working with us, you can give us a call at Vision Advisors, 1-800-505-8489. You can also visit our website, visionadvisorsinc.com, get a chance to know who we are. When you call, you can ask to speak to me. I'm John Terry, the Chief Marketing Officer. You can also speak to Melissa McNana or Gary Raggio, two of our business consultants, and we'll be happy to answer any questions that you may have as it relates to who we are and what we do and the very unique relationship we have with Integrated Trust Systems. Ciara, as we wrap up, any final comments or thoughts that you want to leave our producers with?
No, I think that we got everything.
Very good. Well, Ciara, I want to thank you for your time. I know that you're in demand and you've actually been traveling, and I appreciate you taking time out of your day to be with us. Ladies and gentlemen that have had an opportunity to watch these two conversations, thank you. We look forward to an opportunity of spending time with you and having an opportunity to help you engage and offer a new complimentary estate planning service to your clients. Thanks for joining us, and have a great day.